Hi there, Michael Eskin here with another ABC Transcription Tools demo. Today I want to talk about and demonstrate the various ways that you can show the note names along with the notation for the ABC. And to do this, I'm going to actually go over to the session.org and I'm going to search for a tune. We're just going to search for the Kesh jig. And I'm going to go down to the ABC for it, and I'm just going to click Copy ABC. And then we'll go back into the tool, I'm going to click in the editor and then paste it. And you can see we get the notation on the right. So the first option is to just click the Names button, and that will put the note names underneath the notation by default using standard ABC naming, where the first octave is indicated by uppercase letters and the second octave is indicated by lowercase letters. Now there is an alternative to this, and it is to use what's called Blackboard ABC, or I call it Cultus ABC, where they represent everything using uppercase letters and they indicate the octaves using a tick mark next to the letter. And to switch this view to that option, you need to go into the settings, and there's an option here that says Note Name Tablature uses Cultus Style ABC. If you check that, you'll see this has now changed and is showing the Blackboard ABC or the Cultus ABC style notation, even though the ABC over here in the editor is standard ABC. So a lot of people who are used to using this Blackboard ABC, this is a nice way to take standard ABC and show you the notes in the Blackboard ABC you're used to. The second option is to actually inject the note names into the ABC, and this looks a little bit nicer but is slightly less flexible. So I'm going to go ahead and go back to the standard view of the tablature here just by unchecking that box. Now we're back in ABC, and I'm going to switch back to notation view. So again, just the notation. So for this option, you'll want to click on More Tools and then on Inject Note Names, Shapes, Solfège. And there are many options here for injecting note names or shape notes or that sort of thing into the ABC, but the ones we're interested in today are the ABC note names and the ABC note names Cultus ABC. So first I'll click on the ABC note names, click OK, and now if you look at the notation, you'll see that it's actually put letters underneath each of the notes in the notation. And this looks a little bit prettier, I think, than the note name tablature. But the difference is if you look over here in the ABC, you see that it's actually injected some additional information on every note. And so this is something you probably want to do after you've finished editing your ABC. You'll want to make sure to save a copy of the ABC before it does the note name injection in case you want to make changes, and then you can re-inject the note name tablature. I'm going to go ahead and restore back to the original version of the Kesh. And I'm going to show you the other option, which is the Cultus style ABC. And now you see that it's all uppercase and it's using the little tick mark to indicate the second octave. So both of these are nice options if you want a nice clean look, but again, this option doesn't automatically track the pitch. This actually looks at the pitches of the notes and sticks text in the ABC to represent the text that goes underneath the notation. Now, it turns out there's actually a nice way to clear this out if you do want to make changes. So I can go into the More Tools, and you'll see that there's an option here that says Strip Injected Tab. If you click that, you'll see all of that tablature goes away. We can make a change. Let's say we want this to be actually A2A. So it's changed right here. We could go back into More Tools, Inject Note Names, and this do the injection again. And you can see now it's adapted to the changed ABC. So this is kind of the workflow if you want to use this view of the note names. And these show up, for example, if I just export a PDF file, we'll just do this as one tune per page, and go ahead and generate this PDF, and you'll see that it's actually in the PDF. So we have the note names in the PDF file. Similarly, if we were to export a website with this tune, I'm just going to say tune book and no subtitle. And we get this website, and you can see that in the website the tunes have the injected note names underneath the notation. One last option I want to show you is how you can use the highlighting feature in the tool to easily edit the ABC after it's had the note name tablature injected. So I'm going to go ahead and inject the standard ABC into the notation, and you can see now we have all the letters underneath the notes. And as you can see over here, it's pretty complicated as far as every single note now has an annotation that puts the letter before it. But there's actually a feature in the tool called highlighting that makes it a little bit easier. If you don't want to have to clear out all of the text, you just want to make a simple change, you can click on highlighting, and then you can click on any note here. So for example, this A, and you can see everything associated with drawing that A gets lit up in red, and the ABC associated with that also gets lit up. So for example, if I wanted to change that to a B, I would just change this to a B. This will change the ABC, but then I can also change the annotation, and you can see the annotation has changed. And so for example, if I decided I wanted this G to be an A, here I can click on that G, lights up over here. I can change the note to an A, and I can change the annotation to an A as well. And you can see over here both have changed. So even though this is kind of dense, I would say, kind of messy, using the highlighting feature can make it really easy to directly edit the ABC in this format. So we'll do one more here. We'll change this C sharp to just a standard C, and we'll just get rid of the sharp indications here, and so on. So you can work your way through a tune and make corrections that way. If you don't want to strip all of the injected note names out first and then re-inject them, you can work on them directly to make single changes to notes. So that's a quick tour of all the note name options in the tool. If you have any questions, all of this is detailed in the user guide. You can find the information if you just click on the dialog. There's always a question mark in the corner. If you click there, it'll take you right to that section in the user guide where it explains all of this in detail.